This is something really interesting that I heard during the week from a writer.
Mm.
If you create, so we've remade courses, we've got worksheets, we've got whatever. Do you feel less pride, fulfillment, that emotional feeling of this is done and complete and it's good if you use AI to help you do it?
Oh. Nah, I still get the same. I think more about the outcome than I do. I think about what it's going to do for people, and I'm like, all the holes filled, and that's what makes me excited.
Is that an evolution?
Probably.
Because I think I went through a phase where we've
built everything off, like writing
our own work.
Yeah. So even everything we've done is still an extension of ground zero of whatever the project was. So I think if I started a new project and just like lent on, I don't even think I could start a project from scratch on AI. I still think I'd have to come up with do
it yourself first.
I think I'd still have to come up with every single area and every single thing I'd want to talk about, and then let it develop together.
Yeah.
I just don't trust it to do it in the way that I would do it.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's, lived experience too.
Yeah, I think I went through the wave.
Yeah.
Where, particularly content, which has actually been a real positive for me, because I only care about outcomes of content now.
Yes.
That's so rare do I go, that's a great post.
Yeah.
Because I didn't write it, my emotional connection to it is way lower. It's a means to an outcome. It's not a piece of me.
Yeah, I get that.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So because it's not a piece of me and it's scheduled and Tan's produced it, I'm so fucking detached.
Yeah, you don't get upset if it tanks. You're just like, okay, this didn't work. I've got to try a different strategy.
Correct.
Yeah, I take that approach. I think the more you post, you have to have that mentality.
Yeah.
If you don't do that, then you don't post next week.
Yeah.
You're like, well, what's the point?
Yeah, because you got crushed.
Yeah, you're like, what's the point of putting all that effort in?
And also because it's a piece of you.
Yeah.
And people
take
didn't like
it as a personal
so
hit.
they don't like you.
I got 6 likes on this post. Like, I'm just gonna go play in the traffic. You know? It's like you can't have that mentality. You got to say like, all right, get better.
Yeah. So I think that's helped a lot.
Yeah.
But there was definitely content that I made for the course and a few other bits and pieces that I didn't walk away just being like, man, this document is something else.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I just didn't have that.
I have that still.
Until I made the marketing content. So
Yeah.
the organic and the paid courses, I was like, what I had to pull out of my brain. Yes, I used AI on all the worksheets. When you look at them, AI. But what I had to pull out of my brain to get that on paper, I was like,
yeah,
this is a moment.
I think that's how it should be used though.
Agreed.
It's like you're always working together. You're never just like, this thing's working for me.
It's a tool, not an employee.
Yeah, you've got to have all of the framework and the net outcome at the end in your mind before you go into using it. Because if you don't, it's just going to make you
shit.
Yeah, and it'll just convince you that whatever it's created is what you need, because you don't have a framework or a net outcome. So whatever it makes you just like, cool, this is it.
Yeah.
And that's how you get found out.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are your repeat things that you use AI for?
I will use it to write captions is probably the biggest one.
Yep.
Like I also use it to write my captions.
Yep.
But it's only because it formulates in proper English.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, write it at this level. Mm-hmm. It knows my ideal client, knows, everything. I've got what is it? How many pages? Like 15 pages we have, like our ultimate doc on like each of our clients. So it has all of that stuff in it. But I won't be like, write me a caption. I'll be like, this is the topic. This is the outcome. This is what I want explained. This is the thing that needs to hit home. It obviously has the content style that we need to write in. So I've kind of done all the work. It's just putting it together and being like, this is, and even like sometimes I've had conversations with it about, I don't like this like disruptive text, like how it's just one line. I'm like, write like a fucking person. And then it pushed back and said, if you were reading on your phone, would you prefer to read 2 lines at a time. And I was like, all right, so
Yeah.
how can we meet in the middle here?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't write like that. So yeah, like you kind of need to know what you want to get out of it, but then you also need to be receptive to some of the things that kind of come back as inputs, right? So yeah, content creation's the biggest one. Honestly, I have a lot of conversations with it just about stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't get it to write my programs. It's just something I really enjoy.
Yeah.
And I've got
never even thought of doing it.
I've got a good system, man.
Yeah.
You know? Like I've got a good chain. Because all I would end up doing
Wouldn't be faster.
But all I'd end up doing is putting the same system into
parameters.
So I'm like, hey, this is how I think.
Yeah.
And it'll just
here's my known 9-hour program course. Can you study it, please? And write my
and
programs
it'll
for
just
me?
be like this person, this recovery score, this
Yeah.
goal, this frequency. These are the objectives, like priority 1, 2, and 3. Everything else is maintenance volume. I think maintenance volume is this much.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like it's already done it.
Yeah.
So I already have it here. So
Yeah.
I don't do it for programming. And then like a lot of the stuff in standard, I'm like, all right, it'll be more. I need to do this. This is the key objective. I just can't see it right now. So help me get there, and then we'll just ebb and flow.
So content, and I'm going to actually go through my prompts so you guys can see the level of detail that we're running at with this shit, because I'm seeing people do it and get it remarkably wrong, which is unfortunate. So I want to help. That's probably the number one. Then I use it a lot for metric assessment.
Yep.
So with ads, with expectations in terms of like, my landing page got this many views. This is what percentage should I expect of people who opt in? What's the acceptable range for DM responses? What's the fucking percentage of this I should expect? Because you're getting caught up like, this isn't fucking working. Instead of doing that, what range should I be in? Well, your landing page follower rate should be 5%. Fuck, it's 2. I should care about that. Or what's my lead to sale? It should be 5%, mine's 25. Okay, we're fine. All the other metrics actually don't matter. So it's just working all of that out.
Yeah.
Because it's like, who do you ask that question?
And it's easy to find.
So I use that a lot. And then in projects, I make SOPs for the team a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's 3 of us that are building, we're doing a new funnel, which requires a landing page, a video, ads, email sequences, GHLs, fucking DMs. There's 18 moving parts that 3 people need to come together to create.
Yeah.
This is everything that needs to happen, and I'll just talk to it. Some of my voice messages can be 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I need you to take what I'm about to say and put it all into chronological order for someone to build it. And then I'll be like, oh, and they need to do this. Oh, and this needs to happen. And fuck, I got to do that. I got to do that. And it'll just be like, this is your project.
Yeah.
Mad. They're probably the 3 that I use it the most for.
Yeah.
And then I do the theory conversation thing too.
Yeah. The other one would be resource creation, because I create resources for the programs.
Yeah.
So if there's a followed framework that I don't want anyone to deviate from, that's where I'll make a GPT now.
Yep.
But if it's not a framework where I'm like, do exactly this, then it'll be a prompt.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think that's where it works best off. Like, some prompts work best off memory of the current language model.
Yep.
And then GPTs work better off, this is how to do it.
Yep.
And don't deviate. So that's how overusing AI with the guys in the programs. That's how I've been able to distinct, because I was like, got GPT mad at one point, and I was like, fucking GPTs were everything. And I was like, it's not.
Yeah.
Not it.
Because it fell behind as well. The prompts were sort of...
Well, you got to keep updating.
Yeah. The GPT
but you got to keep updating the prompts too, to be fair. But
Agreed.
like, yeah.
And you can carry a GPT to... you can carry a prompt to a different platform.
Correct.
I think that's really beneficial.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm big on prompts. So...
Prompts are good if you're good at prompts. Just...
The best thing about getting good at creating prompts is just asking.
Agreed.
How do I make the best prompt for this?
Yeah.
So just for context, how we got here. We have the Ultimate Doc, which is one of the early things that people create when they're going to start making content. So we have a niche, early introduce fundamentals of your niche. Then we go and do a 20 question. I think there's actually an episode on it.
Yep.
20 questions on this. Now we go make your ultimate doc, which is a 15-page demographics, psychographics, motivations, pain points, solution. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Really,
Pretty
really in depth. That just, by the way, we wrote without AI the first time.
Yeah.
We have done this by hand, spreadsheet, 100 pain points written out, highlighted if we have the solution, highlighted in red if we don't, fix it, all done manually. Then I also gave it 5 podcast transcripts. If you don't have a podcast, any long form writing you've done, if you're recording your consults and your check-ins. I think I'd said in the framework 3 consultations or 10 check-ins.
Yep.
Depending on the length, you get the transcripts. This is going to help you create.
This
your
is
tone
how
of
I
voice.
speak.
Correct.
Yep.
We also have a writing framework that we have a preference for. It's called Atarosi, which is just a way to set things out.
Yeah.
Like you said, I actually got some pushback when I made this new one. It was like, if you use that every single time, people are going to get burnt with it. So try something else. And I was like, cool. Do my second post in that format.
Yep.
What else did I give it? Our Q&As.
Yep.
All of our summaries.
Yep.
I did that, and I did one of my one-on-one coachings, downloaded all of their stuff just to be like, this is what actually happens in the trenches, and it was just the Zoom summaries for that.
Yeah. The last thing I'd say to do is write, give it parameters of how you want it to write and how you don't want it to write.
So that is in here as well.
Oh, yeah.
So if I go through my content prompt, it is currently 10 pages. That's the prompt to write the content before I've put in what I want for the week. So we've got tone of voice, who's writing, how Ben Ashley talks, speech patterns pulled from a full read through of transcripts, how he explains things, how he tells stories, how he sets terms, how much swearing, emojis, what reading level. Mine set to year 8 because it's business content. If I was doing B2C content, I'd actually have maybe 10 years old. Third grade reading level, I think, is the average
grade 3
person. Then we've got band patterns. So M dashes, it's not about X, it's about Y, the contradictory stuff, marketing vocab, hollow intensifiers, formal transition words, bunch of shit in here. Then I've got band patterns on top of that. So the rule of 3 stacking, that's gone. Colon used for dramatic pause, gone. Rhetorical questions, gone. Every slide or paragraph opening with the same word, here's the thing, gone.
I fucking hate that. Well, you don't need XYZ. You need XYZ. I'm like, oh my God.
Neat. So things like 3 reasons you give away failed or 5 mistakes, banned. Has to be deeper than that.
Yeah.
Links, hook check. Every hook must name the audience, the specific outcome, not just the topic.
Yep.
Check against the calibration table in part B before continuing. Write in the way Ben talks in podcast transcripts, not the way a content writer would summarize what Ben said. That line really fucking changed the outputs that I was getting. Part B, audience. So this is our ICA. Personal trainers working in health clubs, paying rent, capped income by the hours on the gym floor, genuinely good at coaching, technically strong, decent retention, cares about clients, has never been taught the business side. They want to go online. Verbatim language to use about them, what actually triggers them emotionally, reality check to write from, not against. So the whole they're not lazy thing. Ad ready specificity. So every post that goes out needs to be worthy of being a top of funnel ad. So if it's too vague and it doesn't tie into the audience and it's assuming knowledge, it's no good.
Yeah.
So it checks that. Polarization is a feature. It's got weak topics versus strong topics. So it's got examples of, so this mentality cost me years of progress versus this mentality cost me years of progress as a personal trainer in my business. For example, the writing frameworks. We have the Atarosi, so attract, disrupt, inform, recommend, overcome, summary, invite is how we put together a lot of our stuff. Structure 2 is hook, step slides and invite. And then we go to D, carousel and engagement, and follow ad rules. So how we actually put those together, what each slide is, what it looks like. And then how the emails are written, how the content is written. Then we get down to the content. So I have content type. It's a short result post. What stage of the funnel is it? It's a bottom of funnel. The input method is paste raw client feedback. Next, entertainment reel, top of funnel, fill in the brief below for 12 pieces of content that I produce per week. Then,
And then
we've got each post itself, and this is the game changer. All of that stuff might sound overwhelming.
ooh, you said game changer.
I'm fired. I'm saying too much AI talk. I'm using AI talk. If all of that sounds overwhelming, I understand. I've developed this over 12 months to get to the level of depth that we have now. One thing that stood out in a call during the week with one of my clients was like, this is my topic for the week, and these are the posts that I want you to write. And we just write them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're not writing your content. You're not using AI to help you write your content. AI is writing it for you. AI is really bad at it.
Absolutely.
The market demands way more personalization right now than what it can produce. If you were in fucking plumbing,
Yeah.
you probably crush.
I see him now, and I'm like, this is gonna slap, and it's trash.
It's shit.
Even like hospitality,
Yeah.
just like you guys have it so easy.
Here's the truth.
Yeah.
Our martinis are better.
Yeah. 400,000 emojis, tick emoji, fire emoji everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I hope it slaps, Queen.
So I have an intro, so like our short results, like the client, the win, the contrast, and then the quote. I've got to input all those.
Yeah.
Then, so say like the podcast carousel, it can read our transcript, it pulls it, but it asks me, what's the specific angle we're talking about?
Yeah.
So on the podcast, we talked about writing our prompt. I want you to write a checklist on whether a prompt is good or not. That's what I want you to focus in this on for. Hook must include PT and personal trainer. I write all the hooks. I don't let AI write the hooks because it's the most important part and it's the thing it's the least good at. Is it already filmed? What's the C word? What's the CTA? Who's the target audience? And it goes through all 6 of my posts. And then from those 6 posts, it'll write the emails and write the podcast reminders and write my story CTAs off the back of it. And then it's got a task. So do this and then make sure you check this, and this before you tell me that it's done.
It's a lot better than what you said before. Write my post on this topic.
I want to talk about nutrition. Can you write me a post, please? Yeah. There's so much in getting AI to work well for you.
Yeah.
It took 90 minutes on top of a framework that I already had, on top of a framework I already had, on top of a framework I already had.
Yeah, correct.
So it's not a set and forget.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. That's the end of the episode because the buzzer went off. I'm just deciding how giving I'm feeling.
You're looking pretty generous just from over here.
So I feel like if you listen to this podcast and you quote that this podcast was the one that listened to you, they were like, it's time. I've got to do a planning call with the boys. I'll give you my prompt complete. So then you can just take this, give it to your AI and say, here's all my information, update this. And then you'll have what took us 12 months to make. Just because you came to the call.
I wouldn't mind having that.
Yeah, I'll send it to you
We
after.
give it to me too,
Send it to you after. In that call, we'll go through everything that's going on in your business right now, find the biggest obstacle, solve that obstacle, and show you the pathway to the next step. And if you like it, you will want to work with us. If you don't, you won't, and I'll still be okay. For now, I just need you to like or comment or subscribe or do something to engage with the episode because it really affects the metrics and how many people actually get to see it, and that makes us feel better when we do our data on a Monday. And when we ask our AI to assess all of our progress and how we're doing on a week-to-week basis, we'd like our AI to tell us good stuff. Thank you for listening. Again, in the DMs, glad to be hearing from everyone, so keep checking in with me if you are listening to the pod. So many people are like testing me. So they follow, and they're like, because I talk about the DMs so much, they're like,
is he going to do it?
what's he going to send me? What's he
going to do it?
Yeah, it's so much pressure.
Yeah.
So keep jumping into the DMs, having a chat, and enjoying catching up with everyone that's listening to the pod. we've got one more episode to record. Pray for us. Don't forget, we do have a second podcast. It's called Barbells and Banter. I spoke to someone this week that was like, "You have another one?"
Oh, no
And
way.
I was like, "Yes, we do."
Absolutely. It's terrible marketing on our behalf.
Yeah, we're doing shit.
And the numbers are pretty good over there too, so they could be even better. Fuck me.
Yeah. So make sure every Wednesday we drop Barbells and Banter, which is our training focused podcast.
Yeah, I think it's talk shit focused with a bit of training, but sure.
Yeah. It's a lot more of like, if you enjoyed Jason talking about shitting himself at the start of the episode,
Yeah,
you'll love Barbells and Banter.
Unhinged to the max.
All right, guys. See you next week.